go.
Hi, hello, how are you today? Now remember, whenever I ask that, I always mean it. So, whenever I say, how are you? Most people think it's a greeting. Hi, how are you? Not with me. I want to know, good or bad. Leave a comment below. By the way, did you notice I learned where the comment section is here? It is below. I'm sitting here last week saying, go, leave it on the left, leave it on the right, whichever it is. No, it's below. Isn't that silly? I'm silly. And actually, that kind of goes with what I wanted to talk about today mistakes. So, people ask me all the time, Santa, do I have to be perfect to be on the nice list? Would it surprise you to know that no, you don't have to be perfect to be on the nice list? In fact, you don't have to be anywhere close to perfect to be on the nice list. I'll tell you what, if everybody had to be perfect to be on the nice list, there would be no nice list. Nobody is perfect. I imagine you've heard that before. But have you ever gotten to think about what that actually means? That nobody is perfect. We hear it. We usually hear it when we make some sort of mistake. But it's still absolutely true even if we don't make a mistake. Nobody is perfect. Now, there are a lot of people all over the world throughout history that have said all sorts of really fun things, all saying the same thing, that nobody's perfect. In fact, the one thing I've ever, my favorite, I shouldn't say the one thing, but my favorite one I've ever heard is you could be the absolute sweetest, juiciest peach on the tree. But not everybody likes peaches. Now, how does that relate to being perfect? Meaning that you could be the absolute most perfect person you've ever wanted to be in your life. But there's always going to be somebody that doesn't like you. And it has nothing to do with you. But we feel like it has to do with us. Because that's human nature. Yes, I'm human. I, Santa Claus, am human. Just because I've lived for a couple of 100 years, centuries, doesn't mean I'm not human. That's just a part of my magic. As I sit here in my chair, looking at you right now, I can relate. I want you and everybody else to know that no, you do not have to be perfect to be on my nice list. So, what makes you on the nice list? Actually, that's rather simple. But at the same time, it's also one of the hardest things to do. Be nice to yourself. If you make a mistake, own up to it. Say you're sorry. Figure out how to fix the problem. If your mistake created a problem, simply figure out how to solve that problem. Fix the mistake. Apologize and mean it. That's an important one. You have to mean it because this is about you. It's not about the other person. It's about you. You have to mean it when you say, I'm sorry. I messed up. I will make it right. If you spilled the milk, get some paper towels and wipe it up. If you accidentally let the cat out of the house, go get it. Making mistakes is human. That's how we learn. When you were learning to ride your bicycle, did you ever hit your shin with the pedal? And you know how much that hurts? Taught you how to not do it again, didn't it? Well, that's kind of the same thing with making any other mistake. You learn not to make that same mistake. Now, does that mean that you're going to not make a mistake? No. And I'll give you a great example. Here's something for you to think about. Have you ever bitten your tongue? Have you ever bitten the inside of your cheek when you were chewing food? You have been eating and chewing your whole life, and yet you made a mistake. Think about that. That proves the fact that you can still bite the inside of your cheek or bite your lip or bite your tongue when you're eating shows that no matter how good you are at something and how long you've been doing it, you can still make a mistake. Hey, look, it's a Penelope. Hi, Penelope. That means this is going to be a good video. We got a Penelope cameo. Now, see, she's a great example of perfection. She's not. She becomes very annoying and wants to be in the way all the time. She has no idea what she's wanting to do. She's circled around a few times already, but now she's made it twice into the video. And it looks like there might be a third coming. But that's only because she doesn't understand what she's doing. We as humans, we can understand what we're doing. Okay, Penelope, I do need to be in the video, okay? Would you, come here. Come here. Stop. Lay down. There you go. So, what was I saying? See, I messed up. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, and then she spills my drink. Oh, my goodness. All over the table. But that's okay. Oh, now she wants to get away because she made it all wet. I'll pick that up here in a minute. But see, here, us as humans, we know when we've made a mistake. She doesn't. So it's up to us on how we handle it afterward. We know when we make a mistake. We know how to say we're sorry. So we have to get rid of what's called our pride and say, I'm sorry. Now that's what puts you on the nice list. Not just saying you're sorry and fixing the mistake. Owning up to it. Learning. Becoming a good human being. Caring enough about other people to feel that sorrow when you've made a mistake towards somebody. That's what puts you on the nice list. There are all sorts of ways to be on the nice list, but that is the ultimate fundamental way that puts us on the nice list. So I do hope that you will take this message to heart and think about that. You don't have to be perfect. No one is perfect. I'll tell you, I do love sitting here chatting with you. It brings me such immense joy to sit here and chat with you. I love it. I love you. I love being able to do what I do. It's one of my all-time favorite things. And I believe that's how my magic got started, is my desire to help people was too great for me to die. I imagine that I will go at some point. But I do love the fact that I'm here now with you. And that means all of the world to me. You have a terrific day. Have a wonderful week. And I will see you next Saturday. Bye.